But when you listen to today's music, what are you singing? Nonsense. What are you saying in the music? Nonsense. And you want to rise as an African and you are singing and you are doing nonsense. When someone has power over you, that is not freedom. Another nation to have power over you, that's being a slave. And you do it to yourself. Always shoot you down like dogs in the streets, like dogs in the streets, like dogs in the streets, like dogs. That's right, you're listening to Visionary Talk Radio with Reverend Bagan Tewa D Lamb, Christ Consciousness. That's right, it's called Meet Me at the River, cause we are going up to heaven. That's right, listen, I want to thank everyone again around the world for being our friends and family right here, right? Could not do it without you. So again, African love to you. Know we love saying the word, right? And you should love saying it also. Say it in your sleep. Say it when you're walking, when you're by yourself. It's because there's something to say, right? So what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about uplifting that part in you that a lot of times people say that, you ever hear the saying, well, let me say it this way. You ever hear the saying that many people, they don't use all of their brain, and that's a lie. We tend to fall into things like that. People don't use all of the brain, right? So, and people believe that, right? So I'm saying to you, to get away from that type of philosophy and ideology, and they write books about it. They get books about these things that human beings don't use all of the brain. Right, so we know that's a lie. All of your brains are working, right? If your brain is not working, you may be a cripple or something like that. So, all right, so we know that's a lie. You might not be conscious of things around you because based maybe on your education, your location in the world, right? You might not be conscious, but you use all of your brain. All right, so that is something for people who believe that you don't use all of your brain, right? So we know it's a lie, and Satan loves to throw that nonsense at our people, right? So we know all the brain is working. If you are living, your brain going to work. How it works now, that's a different situation, all right? So we know that this is a time that all things shall release, and our people gonna see the truth, right? And the truth is all about you. They got you thinking the truth is not about you. They got you thinking that somewhere in your mind that you are not, how do I put it to you? That you have no say in life, that you are nobody really, that you are just a living soul and that's it. No accountability in life. If that is the truth. That is how many people see themselves. That they're worth nothing in life. That's like taking up space. It's like taking time. But if you really believe that, I wouldn't say that you're dumb and you're foolish. But you have to look some more. You have to watch the times that you're living. So our parents will fool with those type of nonsense and rhetoric that you don't use all of your brain. And some people are really walking around thinking that. But let's use the word consciousness. And yes, our people are coming to that awakening. That we are being conscious and conscious every day, that we know it's different levels of consciousness. And when you reach in that light, that position, you begin to ask yourself question. You see, what the devil don't want you to do is to ask yourself some critical questions. Because once you begin to ask yourself questions, things begin to unfold. It don't make sense anymore, the life that you live. As I usually say, the poverty don't make sense anymore. Why is it some people get all and you don't have nothing on your table? That is a question we must ask ourselves. But they want to blame it on education and this, not knowing they are taking it all for themselves as a society, a world designed for them. They design a world for themselves. And if you don't think like them, if you don't behave in the same way, they cut you out from the society that you live in. This is reality. So let's be conscious of the things that we say to ourselves and the things that we believe in ourselves. I know some people may be grappling for truth. This is reality. But I say, you don't have to grapple anymore. Because the truth is always in front of you. Just keep looking and looking and you will see the truth, whatever you are looking for in life. This is reality. Truth are never far away. That is why they want you to look and look out of space for nonsense fantasies that believe that the aliens can answer for you with something outside there. But the answer is deep within your psyche. The answer is always there for you. So don't let the devil fool you and make you think that you have to go to this university and that university to solve the problem that you're going through. No, don't do that. What is the problem that most people face today? What is our reality today? That we live in the slums and the ghettos around the world. And some people don't know where the food are coming from. Don't get enough. We find ourselves working and working and working each day, but not enough to put on our table. Some of us are still struggling to pay the bills. Your light bill, gas bill, telephone. And some people may say, well, you don't need a phone, you're a fool, because that is a new way today. If you're without a phone, you might as well give it up in such a small way, but that is a reality. That is the world. Everyone uses the computer, jobs and all of this. This is reality. This is our new reality. So let's not grapple for the truth anymore. All you gotta do is to wake and see what's going around you. That is what you gotta do. Wake up to this reality. That is why I always say be pragmatic in everything that you are doing. That is the life that we live. And when we begin to look at it and stand in the right place, we see the unjust with our people in the world today. We see the evil against our people. And we wonder, what are we doing? What are you doing? For many of us cannot see the games that they play on our people, too blind to see, too deaf to know what's going on. But when we begin to wake in a spiritual way, that no one can take away your eyesight anymore. They cannot put the world over you anymore, play the games anymore. Your eyes are open. And when your eyes are open, you cannot shut like that. For the truth that you see is the same truth today as tomorrow. still suffering. Once there is a ghetto, our people are suffering. Once our people don't have what it takes to live in the modern society today, we're going to suffer. And when you cannot get what you want, who you think you're going to turn on, your brother and your sisters become your worst enemy. Because then we have to survive, and surviving is for the fittest. That is why I say to my people, get away from surviving. Get away from that world that you feel to yourself that you gotta survive, you gotta survive. And when you're in that sensation, when you're in that place, you will mash one another just to survive. So I say to my people, in order to rise as a conscious people, we must get away from certain words and language that we speak every day. If you notice, some words was given to you by the oppressors, the devil, ghettos and shantytown. They say, you live. Not want you to rise. Some people will come and say, well, listen, Rev, you tend to say, you said it last week. Well, I said last week, the people still not rise from the ghettos and shantytown. So we'll keep singing the song over and over until our people rise. We'll keep preaching it over and over until our nation rise. We'll keep saying the same story over and over until our people rise from the ghettos and shantytown. We will sing it in our dream. We'll sing it in the night and the day. We'll sing it over and over for the children to continue singing it over and over. Rise from the ghetto. It's amazing. It's amazing with some poor people. They are poor and have nothing. They will sit and watch the television, the same program over and over. But when it comes to consciousness, they say, shut your mouth, we don't need to hear that. That's an ignorant fool. That's an ignorant person. That we don't want to see our suffering. That's an ignorant person when you don't want to see the truth. You're a very foolish person. We don't have time for foolish people. But yet the oppressors can sing that song to their children over and over and over. But when it comes to our people, oh no, we don't want to hear it anymore. You a fool. How stupid can you be? Why should we sweep it and sweep it over and over until that day comes when our people no longer sweep the truth away? When we live it and know that we are living it and the reason why we are suffering, then we will do something about it. But if you are pretending that poverty is not existing amongst our people, you're going to suffer. Once you close in your eyes on your people and don't want to see the reality, you're going to suffer as an African. How foolish can you be? This is what you call a spiritual war on our people. Why can you see it? Because you're dumb, blind, and deaf. And you're going to wake from the ghetto. Of course we're going to be waking. We're going to wake. We're going to wake. Maybe not with you by our side, it's all right. I understand a lot of Africans just give up. I understand. I understand a lot of Africans don't want to know. I understand. I understand you. that you're not educated enough. I understand that you're blind, deaf, and dumb. I understand you. But in order to rise, we must know the truth. In order to change a narrative, you got to change the language. If you want to change a narrative, you cannot have the same song singing over and over and over. I don't care. I don't care. You're a fool not to care. But let's sing a righteous song, as our ancient people used to do to their children. Put it in a song for the children. Put it in a dance for the children. Put it in the paintings for your children. We're going to rise. We're going to rise. Put it in the dances. We're going to rise. We're going to rise. Sing it out loud in the ghettos and shantytown. Our people are going to rise. Sing it over and over until the whole world frees to that. That's right. That's what you gotta sing. But when you listen to today's music, what are you singing? Nonsense. What are you saying in the music? Nonsense. And you want to rise as an African and you are singing and you are doing nonsense. You will always shoot you down with dogs in the streets. With dogs in the streets. With dogs in the streets. With dogs.